Hey, if you feel kind of lonely, I have a challenge that I think might help. It's a pretty simple challenge, but it yields some pretty big benefits. The challenge is this: for the next week, or a shorter time period if you really want, every time you have a conversation with another person, I want you to ask one genuine question during that conversation that you otherwise wouldn't ask. And the question doesn't have to be anything big and dramatic. It just needs to be a genuine expression of interest in the other person and their life. So maybe you go to the Starbucks and you ask the barista how their day is going or what their favorite drink is. Maybe you're at work and you ask your coworker how their weekend was, or you notice that they're wearing a dog t shirt and you ask them if they like dogs. These are very small, simple questions. And sometimes when you ask them, the person will just brush you off and it won't really accomplish anything. But sometimes these questions will yield a surprising benefit. And I think there's actually two major benefits that this habit of asking the extra question can get you. The first benefit is that it creates moments of connection throughout your week. Again, not every person is going to respond to these questions in a positive way, but a lot of people will. A lot of people like other people taking interest in them, and they like the chance to talk about their day or their interest in dogs or whatever it might be. And so when you ask people these questions, don't be surprised if they start to open up to you and you start to see them light up a little bit. And knowing that you made somebody's day a little bit brighter, knowing that you made somebody feel a little bit better, that feels really good. And that can help you feel less lonely. The second benefit is that as you start to notice these little moments of connection and notice that you made somebody feel good, well, that's going to shift your mindset. It's going to shift your identity a little bit. Because oftentimes we get stuck in loneliness because we get stuck in this view of ourselves as shy, awkward, introverted people. And so that becomes a self fulfilling prophecy. We act in shy, introverted, awkward kinds of ways. But if we start to think of ourselves as a more social person, if we start to think, you know what, every time I go to that Starbucks, I make the barista smile because I ask them a genuine question. Every time I go to work, my coworkers happy to see me because they get to talk about their dog. Well, that's going to change how you think of yourself, and that's going to change your actions. It's going to make it easier for you to go out and be social, say yes to social opportunities, strike up a conversation, and do all the things that will eventually lead you to a really fulfilling community. So, if you want to escape loneliness, start by adding just one extra genuine question to each conversation that you have and see how it goes. Leave me a comment, report back on how it went for you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Dr. Dan. I'm a clinical psychologist. I'll see you next time.